Hello world, how's everybody doing? Another beautiful day. So there's Destiny, Anthem, DC Universe, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy Online, and the Avengers, right? Those games are universes to themselves, and you have to be online to play them. So there's no end to those games. You got to keep coming out with expansion packs and updates to keep the game going. Reason I bring this up is because with the Avengers, you have to I like the Avengers game, but there's only one issue I have with it, and your freedom of movement is limited. Meaning that you can, like, say if you use Iron Man, you can only fly up to a certain point. You can't fly up like to a high-rise building or above it, or fly all the way up to the clouds in the sky and then look down like you would in DC Universe and then just do a free fall. You know what I'm saying? The Avengers need that. It's the same thing like with in the Avengers, like let's say you use the Hulk. You should be able to use the Hulk to jump up any high-rise buildings you want. Jump as high as you want and do a free fall from the sky all the way down. So that's what the Avengers need. With the Avengers, Crystal Dynamics, they can't fall asleep at the wheel. They can't fall asleep at the wheel. They have to continuously updating the game. All right, take Destiny for a minute. Before they release an expansion, they always give you like a 5 gig update here and there, a 2 to 3 gigs update here and there. They give you little updates here and there before they release the real expansion. That's like about like what, 30 gigs, 40 gigs, somewhere around there. That's how the Avengers games need to be. So the Avengers, Anthem, Destiny, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy Online, DC Universe, those games are universes to themselves. There's no end to those games, so you got to keep on updating it. And the Avengers is a universe to itself, and plus it has a lot of heroes and villains that you can add to it. So you have to keep the ball moving on those games. And then there's this article on GameZone.com. It talks about how it says Marvel Avenger has a bumpy ride. While it has a great story and some fun gameplay, it is plagued with issues. The game had a patch shortly after release. That patch 1,000 different issues, making many wonder how the game shipped with that many in the first place. Needless to say, some have been less than impressed with the game. Some have been so impressed that they totally stopped playing. After a little over a month since the release, the PC players counted has dipped below 1,000 concurrent players. As of right now, it is still managing to stay up around over 1,000, but there was a time where there were only 972 players were playing. This isn't a particularly great for an online game, especially one that had almost 30,000 concurrent players. So 30,000 real Avengers fan was looking forward to the game, and now the user base has dropped from 30 was at 30,000, but now it drops down to 972. So Crystal Dynamics and Squaresoft has really got to get going on this game. The Avenger fan base is huge, and they're expecting more out of this game. So you cannot limit the players when they play a certain character in this game the same way they see it in the comic book, the same way they see it in the movies. That's how they want the Avengers to be. And you need a powerful console to do that in the Avengers, to keep up with the high maintenance of the game. So Crystal Dynamics and Squaresoft, they got some work to do on this game, and you had a 30,000 user base, and now it dropped down to 972, under 1,000. That's a huge drop off. So They really got to get going on. They can't fall asleep behind the wheel on this game, like EA did with like EA and DICE did with Anthem, and now they're trying to play catch up. They got some work to do. Anyway, I'm gonna leave a link of this article in the description box for this video. There's about 3 of them. So nice talking to you, beautiful people. It's Chris. Knows a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Board Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.